Hey YouTube, Shukunshoubi here with a review of the Pokemon Tomy Legendary Figures Collection, Series 1. Here's a quick look at the packaging for the Legendary Figures. Series 1 over here with artwork of the Pokemon down here, Reshiram, Overdrive. Includes the ID tag and the figure itself right here, plus shows off the set of 5 on the back. So nothing really out of the ordinary, a lot like the basic figure assortment, but just wanted to show it off anyway. These are basically a line of legendary Pokemon that are bigger than the normal releases, just for a size comparison between, say, Zekrom and Scraggy. You can see that they are actually quite a bit bigger. These guys are roughly about 2 high of the Monster Collection figures, and anywhere from 2 to 3 wider than the Monster Collection figures. So, basically, I wasn't sure what these were, but thankfully my viewers are awesome, and special thanks to them right down here. This is the hyper-sized Monster Collection figures. So these are still Monster Collection figures. These are just a line of larger Monster Collection figures that Tomy decided to do for the Legendary Pokemon. This is what we have so far in America. In Japan, they have the Genies in their Therian forms. We've got Kyogre, Groudon, Hoa, Lugia, things like that. So a lot of cool legendary Pokemon that hopefully we get over here. Basically, these run for $6.99 a piece for each one individually. The Kyurems are available in the 4 packs, which we'll take a look at in a couple days. Articulation-wise, they're like Monster Collection figures. In fact, they have none. But these do have some, thanks to the fact that they do come, like, split apart. Well, they don't come split apart, but they can split apart. Hence why it reminded me a lot of the Zekrom figures, since they come in capsules and you have to, quote-unquote, build them. So it reminded me a lot of those. And, it's actually pretty neat. I really like these guys. They're quite detailed, just like the Zekrom figures. And you don't have to build them or risk a lot of pieces falling apart. None of these pieces are incredibly easy to pop off. So I like that as well, so that's kind of neat. There are some standing issues, obviously. Zekrom likes to tilt like this. Kyurem never came with a stand, so if you actually stand him somewhat straight, he flops over because his neck is so big, so you're stuck in this weird, like, position. Yep. So, pretty cool. Let's take a look at Reshiram. These rotate right here. No rotation in the head, but you do have the legs. Most of these are in the arms and the legs is the only rotation points. And obviously all the articulation, these guys are just mere rotations. None of them have ball joints or anything like that. But pretty neat. This is Reshiram in the Overdrive state, where his tail is all awesome and fiery and cool. So I think that's kind of neat. And again, just a pretty solid looking figure. And like we've been looking at here is Zekrom. Again, rotations there and in the legs. Nothing up here in the wings or in the shoulder area. But again, in the Overdrive state with the blue tail, just very cool looking, and it captures Zekrom really well. And all these guys have the information, Tomy, made in China, yada yada, somewhere on them, as well as some code that acts as a production identifier. But I'll take a look at Kyurem next. Like I said, I wish he had a little stand for his neck, because all he does is go toppling over. Articulation-wise, again, at the feet and at the little hands here, they come off right there. But again, great detailing, accurate colors, everything just looks really great on these. So here's Kyurem. Alright, now let's take a look at Black Kyurem, because he's here. Not the Overdrive version, but that's still fine. I'm sure we'll get the Overdrive version in Series 2. Again, hip rotation and shoulder rotation. Nothing at the head, but just like I said before, absolutely remarkable detailing on these guys. And this poses a lot like the one that was in the Zekrom set, which made me think it was the Zekrom's, but hyper-sized Monster Collection, so pretty cool. Da-da-da. And last but certainly not least, White Kyurem. Again, same points of articulation. I really do like White Kyurem. I think his little blade wings are really neat. It's the same reason I like Grovyle a lot. I like arm blades. And again, not the Overdrive version, but still pretty cool. Definitely looking forward to the Overdrive versions of these guys because I think they look really neat. But pretty neat little collection of figures overall. I completely forgot to show these off before, so I'm sorry. Everyone comes with a Pokedex ID tag. And basically the fronts are completely readable. They have a picture of the Pokemon right here, and then the name in multiple different languages. Reshiram is all Reshiram, obviously. And then you have the weight in kilograms, the weight in pounds, the height in meters, and the height in feet. So that's pretty neat. Then on the back you've got which type it is in multiple different languages. And then you have this weird lined, like, kind of looks like one of those weird things you have to stare at. But basically, the Pokedex toy that they're releasing as of right now is this really thick, weird-looking thing that honestly kind of looks horrible. But you take the ID tag and you slide it into the screen, and the screen has the line effect as well, and it makes it tiltable, kind of like a hologram sort of thing, to where you can read it and see the pictures. Obviously, since none of these guys evolved, they all just have cool pictures of their formation on them. So there's Zekroms, White Kyurems, normal Kyurems, and black Kyurems. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm getting the Pokedex toy yet. Maybe if I see it on a sale or something, I'll pick it up. But as of right now, I'm going to pass on it. But yeah, these are actually really cool figures. If you're a fan of the Legendary guys, then by all means, I do recommend picking this up. Like I said, $6.99 for these isn't really that bad, considering you usually get 2 Monster Collection figures for $6.99, and considering these are about twice the height and twice the width of Monster Collection figures, the price pretty much evens out. And like I said before, you can pick up the Kyurems in the 4-pack, so if you want to do that, then don't pick these up singly. Wait to pick up the 4-packs. But currently, these two are only available on their own. So, really cool, and like I said, I do really like the hyper-sized Monster Collection now that I know what it is, and I do hope we get some cool Legendary Pokemon from other generations pretty soon, as well as Overdrive versions of these two guys. So, pretty cool all in all, and I do recommend them for Pokemon fans. You can check out ShugenShinobi.com for latest updates on my reviews and hauls, and of course check out Riders, Rangers, and Rambles, the podcast bringing the latest tokusatsu news in the craziest way possible. So take care and have a great one. Bye.